You out there are interested in starting to invest in cryptocurrency. But before you do that, there are 4 questions at a minimum you need to ask yourself before making that plunge. And in the video today, I'll tell you what those questions are and why they're important. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Sean with Crypto for the 99%, and in the video today, I'm going to talk about 4 questions that you need to ask yourself and have clear answers for before investing any of your money into cryptocurrency. But before I start, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below the video and click that little bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos to the channel. And also, I am not a financial advisor, and this video should not be taken as financial advice, nor should you make any financial decisions based on my videos. As always, before investing in anything, you should do your own research and consult with your own advisor before making any investment decisions. I do these videos for informational purposes, and they shouldn't be used as financial or investment advice. And never invest money that you can't afford to lose. Well, now with that out of the way, let's get into it. Something you will notice while viewing YouTube content on cryptocurrency are the popularity of videos where channels regularly discuss different coins and all of the reasons that you should buy them now. This is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of these channels are extremely educated when they discuss these things. They study a lot of charts and numbers and trends, and most times, they've been involved in the market through a lot of ups and downs and have the experience and are well qualified to come to the conclusions that they do. They're not always right, of course, but that's the nature of speculative investing, and if you ever meet somebody who is right 100% of the time, then please introduce me and we'll all get rich together. Fair enough? I myself have been following many of these creators on YouTube for quite some time, and I have often listened to their content and benefited very nicely. But even having the experience of being in the crypto space for a while, every single time I put money down in any amount, there are 4 questions I ask myself beforehand. It's good practice for me, and I believe it should be good practice for you too. So here are those questions. Before you invest any money in crypto, and every time you do in the future, ask yourself these same questions, and if you doubt your answer to any of them, step back until that doubt is gone, or move on if it isn't. The first question is, can I afford to lose this money? Now I know what you're saying. This question is basic and obvious, and anybody with common sense should know the answer to this without even asking. Well, you would think so. That may be true for some, but we all hear on the daily and may even personally know people that lost money that they couldn't afford to lose and invested anyway. It is no different than walking into a casino and losing a couple $100 that was budgeted for your rent, leaving you infinitely worse off than you were before. In that vein, the cryptocurrency market is no different than any other. It is routinely entered by people who put cash into the market expecting a lightning-quick 100x return on their money because some random person told them it was headed straight to the moon. In fact, a quick search on YouTube will reveal thousands upon thousands of videos saying things exactly like that. It doesn't matter if you're investing in an established crypto like Bitcoin or the newest and shiniest random coin that you think is going to skyrocket. The first and most important step in any form of investing ever is to never invest money that you cannot afford to lose. Ever, for any reason. Period. If you can't afford to lose that money, put it back in your bank account where it belongs. So question number 2 is, what is my goal in investing? No, I don't mean the usual, I want to make a bunch of money or get rich answer. That's what we all want. And I can't imagine anybody in the crypto market who doesn't want to make money. In fact, I bet you'll rarely find a crypto investor who doesn't foam at the mouth trying to invest in an out of nowhere coin that goes from a penny to $10 per coin. What I actually mean is this. Are you the type of investor who likes to hold coins and set up your portfolio for the long term? Or are you the type who wants to be more active, buying and selling and trading alongside constantly changing market trends, like a day trader? These are two very different answers that require two very different kinds of investment strategies, and the difference matters quite a bit. When it comes to myself, I am primarily a long-term investor. I've never been the day trader type, and I've never thrived on the excitement of constantly moving money back and forth, trying to capitalize on small jumps and dips. Almost all of my investment in crypto goes to projects that I believe have huge futures, and any money I put in, I am prepared to have remain dormant before I see the return I'm looking for, even through all of the inevitable waves and bumps in the market. Now, that's not to say that occasionally I won't lose confidence in a coin that isn't showing promise any longer. When that happens, I definitely move those funds into something else. That happens. The reality of the market is that the vast majority of coins will never pay off the way you hope. For those who like the action of multiple short-term transactions on a daily basis, the investment strategy will differ, as will the coins you invest in. There are some coins that will continue to revolutionize an already revolutionized crypto industry, but can still be 2 or 3 years away from any kind of meaningful move. And obviously, those are not immediately conducive to a fast-paced day trading strategy in general. Frankly, hats off to all you day traders out there, because you have a fortitude that I certainly don't. At the end of the day, if you are the type of person who wants to sit in front of your computer for hours and hours trading and moving and making small profits a bunch of times a day, then your investment will be a bit different than those who invest and let it sit for long periods of time. And it's a distinction that you need to make beforehand. The third question is, do I understand the coin I'm investing in? Honestly, you would never invest hard-earned money in a company if you didn't even know what they did, and investing in a cryptocurrency or a token is no different. The first thing you need to do when hearing about a coin, whether it's old or new, is to research it and learn about it. While cryptocurrencies do have actual monetary value, they are not all the same, and they are not all built the same. Every individual currency has a specific purpose, vision, and use, so you need to research and find out, what does this coin do? How does it work? What problem does it solve? Who is the team behind it? What is their vision for the future? Basically, every cryptocurrency imaginable has a website that lays all of this out. These websites will have details about what the coin is and what it does, white papers that describe the infrastructure and roadmaps of what it hopes to achieve, and definitely also the teams behind it. I will say this over and over and over again on this channel. It doesn't matter what somebody on YouTube says about a coin. Do not invest your money into that coin until you have at least a rudimentary understanding of what it does and why it's trying to do it. You don't need to thoroughly understand the technicals of a project, because that type of stuff is usually reserved for coders and people in a deep IT background, but you at least need to know what the coin is and how it works. So the last question is, does the coin have an actual use case? This is not always pertinent, as new coins usually won't immediately fall into this category, but a coin having an actual use case goes a long way in determining its value and future potential. So in one of my previous videos, I mentioned the basic attention token in the Brave browser, which is also in this photo here. That token has an actual use case, in that it is the token behind the Brave browser, which is an actual project that is currently being used by millions of people and is currently solving an actual problem, the digital advertising model. There's also a link below in the description where you can get this browser for yourself. I highly recommend it. Ethereum is another one. We've not talked at all about Ethereum on this channel yet, and I will absolutely do a video on it sometime in the future, but Ethereum has a very big use case. In simple form, it is a blockchain that allows others to develop and build decentralized applications by using Ethereum's blockchain as opposed to developing their own custom blockchain. In fact, the Brave project that I just mentioned is built on the Ethereum blockchain. And you will also discover over time that many crypto coins that you've heard of are also built on the Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum is live, it is being used, it solves a problem, which means it has a great use case. This is not always the case, however. New coins typically don't have the benefit of a current use case, since they are brand new and they don't have an established user base or wide acceptance. New coins are usually announced with plans on what their use case aims to be in the future, but as a new coin, their plans are, for lack of a better word, theoretical at first, since they haven't yet had the chance to prove it or implement it. Some coins have very grand visions, but a grand vision doesn't guarantee success. Like I mentioned before, we all long to be in on the ground floor of a coin that will go up 200,000% 3 years from now. It's a dream we all share without question, but that is a very speculative thing in general, especially with a brand new coin that hasn't proven itself yet. So, that usually means that when you're investing in a new, unestablished coin, it means doing so almost entirely on how much you agree with and believe in their vision, not their actual results. So there you have it. There are 4 questions to get you started when considering investing in a cryptocurrency. But don't let that be it, because the more questions you have about a project, the more answers you should seek out before plopping even a single dollar down on it. Don't be limited by just these 4 questions should you have more. So I hope that helps you a little bit. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like button for me, helps out the YouTube algorithm, and hit that little bell icon to be notified when I upload new content to the channel. And, as always, stay safe out there, and we'll see you all next time.